and we have got a virtual workout for you guys. So we did not forget about you. We want to keep your minds clear. We want to keep your hearts healthy. So we got some in-home workouts for you guys to do while we stay in quarantine and do not leave our homes. All right, so today we're going to do 2 rounds of this and 4 intervals. Okay, we're going to do 2 rounds for reps. All right, in 5 minutes, we're going to do a 400-meter run. We can make this a 200-meter shuttle run. We can also make this a back and forth run from the front of our apartment to the back of our apartment. And following those runs, we're going to do an AMRAP, all right, where we're going to do 7 laundry bag ground overheads. I'm not going to use a laundry bag. I'm actually going to use this big dog food bag that I have, all right? You can use stuff like laundry detergent, you can use gallons of water, you can use grocery bags filled with cans of food, whatever you can find in your house, as long as you can go from the ground to overhead with it. All right, so we're gonna do 7 of those, and then following 7 push-ups. All right, you're gonna rest 3 minutes. Then in another 5 minutes, we're gonna do another 400-meter run or apartment run, as you can say, and whatever time remaining, we've got another AMRAP with 7 laundry bag front squats, 14 jumps over laundry bag. All right, so if you're in an apartment where you can't make a lot of noise, you don't want to disturb your neighbors, or we're just not there with jumping yet, we can also replace that with some step-ups. So find either a coffee table, find a step stool, find an egg crate, whatever you can solidly step on. I have this bench in my house that I'm going to use to show you guys, so we're going to use that for our step-ups. All right, and then we're going to rest 3 minutes, and you're going to do that whole thing again. All right, so let's get started. All right, so we are going to do some butt kicks. All right, and we're going to start, we're going to take our clock. Okay, so everyone go to your phones. We're going to start the clock, and we're going to do 1 minute of butt kicks. All right, so we're going to start like this. Okay, you can see from the side, I'm trying to get my heels to touch my butt. And I'm going to do this for 1 minute. Okay, back to the front. You guys can see me. Try to get yourselves nice and warm here. We want to get our bodies hot. Make sure we keep our cores nice and tight. Okay, we don't want to be all over the place. We want to stay stable while we're doing this. All right, and after our 1 minute of butt kicks, we're now going to go right into high knees. Okay, so bring those knees up. And let's try to get our knees up to those hands. Get them as high as possible. Get our hips going. All right. Usually don't do the warm-ups with you guys, but I want you to do that full minute and make sure you feel like you have someone in your apartment doing it with you, right? So after that, we're gonna get down on the ground. Your heart should be racing a little bit, like mine is, okay? Let me just stop this clock. All right, we're gonna get down on the ground and do world's greatest stretch. All right, so we're gonna drop one knee here. Okay, don't mind my workout, buddy. Okay, we're gonna place our hand down here. Thanks for playing. And we're going to stretch out our leg here. All right, as we do this, we're going to grab our shoulder and we're going to press down and we're going to reach up. Okay, we're going to press down with our elbow and we're going to reach up. Press down one more time. Reach up. We're going to do this 5 times on each side. Okay, as I'm pressing down, keeping that other arm as straight as possible. Really trying to feel this in my hip right in here. I'm going to reach back up. Okay, after 5th one, we're going to switch legs. As you can see, my foot is next to my hand. My hand is kind of replacing that other leg that's going back. So I create stability here, right? So I'm going to grab my shoulder again. Hi. Don't do this with your dog. Romeo. Enough. Okay, go up, reach up. All right. After our world's greatest stretch, we're gonna get on the ground here, all right? And we're gonna do some scorpion kicks. All right, so we're gonna spread our hands out nice and far. All right. One moment, please. I'm gonna put my hair up. Should probably give you a toy or something, huh? All right, so we're gonna spread our hands out here, nice and flat. You guys can see me, okay? We're gonna take our other hand, place it next to us, reach over, try to get that pec stretch, kind of open up the hip. All right, we're gonna spread that back out. We're gonna take this hand, we're gonna go the other way. Okay, we're gonna do 8 of these. All right, from here, look at my notes. We're gonna do some crab reaches. So crab reach, all right, we're gonna be in this position where we're sitting down, right? My feet are about hip width apart, all right, and my hands are gonna be facing the wall, all right, behind me. And as you can see, when I go here, here, here to here, my body kind of looks like an M, right, or a W, whatever you want to look at. So, seeing that we don't want to be too close here, we don't want to be too far back here, right, and what we're going to do is we're going to lift off the ground. So as I do this, all right, you're going to see my butt lift off the ground. I'm going to take one hand, I'm going to push my butt up and push against the ground and reach over. Okay, I'm going to come back down. I'm going to switch sides. Take this other hand. I'm going to push my butt up, push it away from the ground, and I'm going to reach behind me. Okay, we're going to do this. Got you. We're going to do this 5 times on each side. that was really difficult for you guys, we can start off with some tabletops. All right, so you can also just do all the way up, like this. If you want, practice reaching up. All right, so we can either scale down to those, or we can go right into our crab reaches, or you guys can do both if you really feel like you need more of a warm-up with your shoulders and your hips. All right, from here, we're gonna go into some down dog toe taps. All right, so most of you guys know what these look like. I'm gonna try to go on an angle here so you can fully see my body. All right, we're gonna get into a plank, a nice wide set plank with our feet. So my one foot's gonna be here, my other foot's gonna be here. My hands are gonna be directly under my shoulders. All right, and I'm gonna create that hollow body position in my stomach. So I'm gonna bring, as you can see, I start to arch my back. I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna bring my hips to my ribs. I'm gonna keep that. Okay, so then I'm in my plank. I'm gonna go and push into the ground. I'm gonna tap, come down, push up, downward dog, tap, come back to plank, push up. Okay, and we're gonna do this 8 times. All right. After 8, we're gonna start all over again. All right, so you guys are gonna go into your scorpion reaches, right? Coming around, doing 8 of these, right, into our crab reaches. Doing 10 of these, total, 5 on each side. Right, into our downward dog toe taps with a push-up. All right, so you're gonna do that all over again. 8, 10, and 8. All right, that's our warm-up. So, from here, let's talk about ground to overhead. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our heavy item, and I'm gonna have you guys pick up your item. Okay, if it's a bag, this is great. If it's a laundry bag and this is too hard to hold like this, you can kind of try to flip it. Make it comfortable so that you're holding it comfortably. All right, I'm gonna hold mine like this. All right, I'm gonna get my feet. Go. That didn't work this time. Come here. Over there. All right, so my feet are gonna be, so you can see my feet, they're gonna be shoulder width apart, slightly pointed outwards. All right, I'm gonna grab my bag, and I'm gonna do 8 squats. Okay, as you can see, my knees are pointed out towards my pinky toes. All right, my weight is in my heels, and my hips go below parallel. So from the side, we're here. All right, you guys are gonna give me 8 of those. All right, from here, you're gonna take your bag, we're gonna do some deadlifts. All right, so I actually am gonna take the food out so I have a nice grip on my bag. All right, and I'm just gonna hinge forward, reaching this all the way down, standing back up. I'm sliding that bag against my legs, and I'm gonna stand. All right, my back stays flat, and my hips go back. Okay, Okay, we're gonna do 8 deadlifts with your item. After your 8 squats, your 8 deadlifts, we're now gonna get our bag and we're gonna do 8 presses. Holding my bag like this is definitely the easiest way for me to do this. Might be easier for some of you to do it this way, okay? It's gonna be your workout with your items, so you gotta test it out and see how it's gonna feel for you guys. I'm gonna stay here, I'm gonna get my feet directly under my hips. I'm gonna keep my core nice and tight, lock my legs, squeeze my butt, pushing up. And I'm gonna do 8 presses. Like so. All right, so now, after 8 and 8, we warmed up the hips, right? Warmed up the glutes, got your legs going, got your shoulders going. All right, we're now gonna go right from ground to overhead. So, we're gonna take this bag, okay? I'm gonna hold it like I did earlier. I'm gonna drop it to the ground. I'm gonna come up. Okay, from the side. Alright, so we're gonna now do 8 of our ground to overheads, making sure we can use the weight for our workout and it's appropriate for doing as many as 14 to 40, I don't know if that's the right math, of reps of ground to overheads. All right, be prepared to do a lot of reps here, all right? So we don't necessarily need something super heavy. If you are filling up your grocery bags or your laundry bag, don't fill it up so that you got 50 pounds on you, right? You want to be able to move fast and move well. All right, so now we want to practice jumping. All right, so if you're able to jump, I would recommend turning your bag over, okay, onto the floor, like so. I'm gonna do this instead of standing it up. All right, and what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna do 6 jumps over our item. All right, if you want to make it more challenging, put your item up. Okay, come up. And jump over a more challenging item. If this is way too much for you, we're going to take our step stool, our bench, our table, whatever we can find that's solid, and we're going to do some step ups. All right, whichever one you're going to do. You're gonna do 6 jumps, 6 challenging jumps, or 6 step ups. All right, taking that foot, placing it, the heel and the foot on the entire bench. And I'm gonna come up. Okay, I'm gonna come back down, and I'm gonna alternate. Okay, we want to avoid bouncing off this leg too much. We want to stay solid in this leg and really shift our weight into that foot and push coming up that other leg from there. All right, we're gonna do 6 of those. All right, when we're done with that, I want you guys to practice your push-up. All right, so let's make sure that we're in a good push-up position here. So, hands are directly under the shoulders. As you can see, my hand is like a straight line from my shoulder. All right. I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together, and I'm going to lower myself to touching the chest, my chest to the floor, and I'm gonna come back up. Okay, as I do this, my elbows stay at a 45-degree angle. So I start to look like this at the bottom of my push-up. I don't wanna see this, and I don't necessarily wanna see this. This will tire your triceps out, and doing something like that overhead, plus wearing out your triceps in a push-up, we wanna avoid. So having this nice 45-degree angle, getting our hands next to our chest at the bottom of that push-up, and using our core to push back up. That's how I want to do that. Anybody who's going to do the push-ups for the workout, okay, we're going to do 3 of those, right? If push-ups are too difficult and we need to scale down, we're going to find an incline, whether it's a couch, a chair, a bench, okay, even a ledge of a wall. Whatever you can find in your house, we're going to take that, okay, and we're going to place our hands in the same positioning, okay, lowering our body, keeping this, so we're going to avoid doing this. We're going to bring in our ribs, squeeze our butt, lock our legs. We're going to do that same thing, bringing our chest to the bench. Okay, and you're going to give me 3 of those. So, we've got, let's look at our workout again. Okay, we're going to brief you guys one more time. So, I've got for you guys, in 5 minutes, all right, we've got our run. Now, for me, I timed myself. All right, for the run, find a space. You can go outside to do this. Go outside, go in your apartment building. You know, I have a hallway outside I can use, but luckily my apartment's decently long. All right, so I'm able to do it in my apartment. But you're gonna find a space where you can do anywhere from 1:45 to 2 minutes and 30 seconds of a run. Okay, I timed my runs. All right, and it takes me about 20 times to go back and forth. So if I start from here, right, I'm gonna go. All right, and I'm gonna do that 20 times. All right, that takes me about a minute. Okay, so maybe double it. We're gonna go for 2 minutes of running, all right? Whatever you know or you think is gonna take you to do 400-meter run or 200-meter shuttle run, all right? So those are our scaling options for a run. So we're gonna go for 5 minutes. We're gonna set the clock for 5 minutes. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're gonna just set the clock, all right? You guys are gonna go for 5 minutes. You're gonna do your 400-meter run, and then after that, in the remaining time, you're gonna do as many rounds as possible of 7 household items, preferably a laundry bag or a bag of dog food or something like that, ground to overhead. Then we're gonna go 7 push-ups. Go back to your 7 laundry bag, ground to overheads, 7 push-up, 7 ground to overheads, 7 push-ups, until that 5 minutes is done. You're then gonna rest 3 minutes. After your 3 minutes, start another 5 minutes, okay? In your 5 minutes, again, we're gonna go for another 400-meter run or an apartment run. Okay, time yourselves, go for anywhere between 1 minute and 30 seconds to 2 minutes and 30 seconds, okay? Then go from 7 laundry bag front squats. All right, so hold that bag in front of you, right? And we're gonna do some front squats. I'm gonna do 14 jumps over the laundry bag or your household item, whatever you're picking, right? So we're doing 14 jump overs. All right, and you're gonna go back and forth between your 7 front squats and your 14 jumps. Or if you're not doing jumps, your step ups. So there's 14 alternating step ups. All right, you're gonna rest 3 minutes and you're gonna do that whole thing one more time. All right, so set your clocks, get started, have fun. This should take you about 16 minutes. All right, it's a short workout, but let's get our heart rates up, have some fun, clear our minds, and just move a little during the stressful times. Hope you guys enjoy it.